Good morning. What? Good morning. Sorry. Good night. Good night. Jessica, good night. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, and you?
I'm great. I'm so tired today. I thought that today I could have a delay, but I'm here. I'm on time. I'm on time.
And why, teacher? Do you have a lot of work, or why? Why are you
What time
tired?
is it?
Sorry.
What time is it?
What time is it?
In my
No.
computer is 9 o'clock.
Okay. In mine is 9 and 3 minutes.
Nine.
No, no, no. Sorry, sorry. Hey.
My computer.
Sorry, sorry.
I thought that I thought that I had a great delay today, but because my computer was I'm going to show you my screen to I don't know. No,
Sorry.
I have I don't know what happened with my computer. It's showing me the wrong time because I thought that I am delaying today. I thought that, but when I saw my computer that was 9 o'clock, I thought, what's terrible. That's horrible for my students and for me to have a delay.
I know. Sorry, teacher.
Don't worry, Jessica. Don't worry.
I was
Just
thinking in other things, I think.
yeah. Jessica, please tell me how are you? How was
Fine,
your
teacher.
How was your busy day today?
Fine. Was relaxing day. If you say the other the other day, the other days, today was simple activities. I was collect some people for the how do you say that, for praise of Lord of Miracles here in San Pedro. We
Oh,
have
that's
the nine dates of prayers. Then I was called some people for organizing all that, but I have some time for that, for do that.
that's great. That's so great. And thank you, Jessica, to share with us
Welcome. I'm
about.
sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry. Hi, Ismael. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Very well. Thank you.
That's great. That's great, Ismael. Um, what about you? How was your day, Ismael?
Very good, teacher. Motivated because I erased the weekend. I'm going to advance the work of the university.
Okay. Have you read today?
No, teacher, the weekend, this weekend,
Oh,
the Saturday and Sunday.
okay. You're going to take advantage of your days off to to advance in your courses. You're going to develop a lot of tags.
Yes, teacher, yes.
Ismael, what courses are you studying this semester? What courses?
I study in Griego.
Oh,
La,
Griego is
sí.
I'm going to tell you my own experience with Griego. Ma, I won Griego with 1,000%. I have passed that course with five with 50
Yeah.
with 500 points. But I didn't learn. I don't know how I passed that course. Maybe it was because I have studied that course as intersemestral, I think.
Yes, this is very difficult, teacher.
Very, very difficult. You have to make, I don't remember very good, but terminations, and you have to compound words, the derivations of some words. And sometimes it's very difficult. But I think, Ismael, that course is very important. Uh,
Yes,
Maybe you will learn how the language was formed. I think that that's the idea of that course in this career,
okay, teacher, yes.
to learn how the language was formed and how how of one word you can derivate more words and build up your vocabulary. I think that that's the main idea of that course.
It's very important.
Yes.
I
Um,
study to didactic of English, first and
that's
second language, methods of teaching English
it's
as
a foreign
a
language.
foreign language, pre-intermediate English, technology in teaching English, and Latin. In,
Latin and griego.
yes, and language form function.
Language form and functions.
Yes.
That courses are amazing. Are amazing. Didactics of English. You will learn a lot of useful tools. I love that courses a lot because I have learned a lot of about them, especially technology in teaching English as a foreign language is a great course. It's a great course because you will learn, you will discover a lot of tools that you can use for prepare your didactical material and prepare your activities with your students. There are a lot of resources in that course that you can use. You will learn to create web pages and to put your activities for your students. It's amazing that course.
Yes, teacher, we are learning to make a blog in the
Oh,
mix tool. Is a good tool.
Wix, Wix,
Wix, excuse me.
Wix.
Wix, yes.
Yes. Do you remember the web page that we are working for these encounters? The web page
Ah,
that I have
yes.
prepared for you. That page is developed in Wix.
Okay.
Yes, it's great. Ismael, if you have problems with working with Wix, please ask me. Okay? If you have problems, if you need help okay, to design and use some tools. Maybe you can, if you have problems putting a video on Wix or an audio, I can give you advices how you can put them and how you can use them.
Thank you, teacher, very much. The
Okay,
page was very well done. It has a
okay,
good design.
okay. Uh, I don't know. Have you watched the course teacher development? Or you are not, you know,
The teacher, not remember
teacher
so,
development.
her
It's a
name. Is a woman.
yeah. Teacher development is an course that you will study.
Okay.
Yes, it's an interesting course. This has a kind of practice as a pedagogical experience. It's very
Mm,
similar because you have to go to one school and
mm.
watch the teacher giving the English classes, and it's amazing course. I recommend
Okay.
you a lot that course because you will learn a lot.
It's good. Now this.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ismael. Thank
Thank you,
you.
teacher.
Okay. Hema, hi. Hello, Hema.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Hema?
I'm fine.
Hema. Hema, you are having problems. You are having problems with the microphone. There is a noise in your microphone. Now it's ready. It works better now, I think. Hema, please tell me, how was your day?
Very good. I was working
Teaching.
every
You were
working.
teaching to your students.
Yes, yes.
That's great.
Um, I'm tired. Tired.
Okay, me too. I am tired. Emma, I have been working today a lot. I have worked a lot today. I thought that today I could have a delay, but I'm here. I'm here to enjoy this great speaking encounter today and share my time with you. We listen your things and thoughts that you have. Emma, how do you feel? How do you feel for this encounter?
Um, this
For
right
this
now.
right now, for this encounter?
Um, um, I don't have any problem for this encounter. I'm disposed for
For the speak and participate.
participate.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Emma, for your contribution. I hope that you can enjoy and learn and practice a lot today. Okay, Emma.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Hi, Olga. I would like to greet you. Olga, how are
Hi, hi, tutor. I'm fine. A little tired because today is Friday, and Friday,
you? Yes,
you feel exhausted after
we,
that all the
we,
week.
we want to rest. We want to rest, of course. I'm so tired too, Olga, because I was working a lot today in my university where I work. We were um, in a special event of the faculty of, I don't know how to say ontology. Ontology. I don't know.
Yes, I think so. I think so. That it sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yes, I was working in attending that event, and I have worked from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I thought that I can came to this encounter on time, but I'm here at punctual.
Like
And
always, tutor. Yes,
yes,
yes.
and with a
It's
good
a good.
attitude, and with my good attitude to participate here and encourage you to participate a lot during the speaking sections.
Yes.
And yes, Olga, please tell me, how was your day today? How was your day?
Okay. Today, this morning, I wake up so early because my kids need to go to school. They had an exposition, and I helped with the material.
Oh,
After About what? About technology system and parts of the computers. Okay,
Okay.
and they need to carry some parts of the computers and explain to their partners. I think that they did a good job, and they had a final exam, a final test about math. And yesterday we study a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel exhausted because I need to study again. I am in grade 4 again. I am repeating in the same grade. But twice because I have twins. But okay, after my job with my kids, I have a good moment because I share with my family a special lunch at the shopping mall, and I love it because each one can choose any kind of food, and I like it a lot. And after that, we usually eat a special dessert. Yes,
Dessert.
and
Dessert.
dessert. And no more. And in this moment, I am working at the different tasks at the lab because tomorrow the platform will be closed. And I'm waiting for my partners, but my partners are very lazy, because they didn't do his individual contribution, and I am a little stressed about that. I am worried.
Okay, I understand. You have heavy day, I think. Heavy day because you have developed a lot of activities, Olga. But it's good when we have a lot of tasks to develop because it's not a boring day, I think. Maybe you will feel tired, but you have enjoyed your day, I think. You have enjoyed a lot because you help your children and you develop your tasks that you need to develop. And it's great.
Yes,
Okay.
tutoring is wonderful to be busy during the day, because when you go to rest, you sleep, you fall asleep immediately, and I love it. And when you don't have nothing to do, the day is very long. And I don't like it to watch TV or something like that. I prefer to be occupied, that my mind think a lot of things. I prefer to learn a lot.
Okay,
Okay.
Olga. Olga, thank you. Thank you very much to share with us your day. I would like to listen Vanessa. Vanessa, how are you? How are you today?
Hello, teacher. How are you? Well, I'm fine. Today was a good day because in the afternoon, when I work, you did a different activity because the school invited us to go to the gym and have a good day, a good uh, health day. So that was very different because in another work when I worked, I usually invited to go to a cinema or to go to a restaurant, to go to something different, something place different. So in that case, I had the opportunity to work with all my coworkers to the gym, pass a good afternoon, and the rest of the day that was good. Okay, that's
Vanessa, that's great to listen that because you you this kind of activities get you away of your routine and make
yes,
the day different, and it's a good activity to but to make different activities like this one. And another thing that I found very enjoyable for you is that you have shared your time with your mates. Enjoying
Yes, yes.
time.
For me was good. For me was good, and it was very different, as I told you, because in another company, I don't, I didn't have that experience about to go to the gym and do exercise, and that was good. That was good and very funny to see our partners do exercise and our
Tired.
boss to do exercise. That was very close, and you feel like you are part of that group, and the rest of the group is very comfortable about that. So that was very funny.
Okay, that's great day you have had. Well, my students, I am so glad to listen you. And it's time to go to the lesson plan and practice. As I have promised for you, this lesson plan has been prepared for practice how to pronounce the years and tell about bibliography, how to read years in English. You For you today is the opportunity to, if you are familiar with pronouncing years, this great speaking section will help you to practice how to pronounce years in English. And if you don't have good skills pronouncing years, today you will learn how to pronounce years in the easiest way, and you will have the opportunity to put in practice your knowledge. Okay. For the first activity that I have, um, it's a discussion. It's a discussion. Today, we are going to have a little discussion about one question that I have. Listen carefully my question. Um, the question is if you agree that it's better to develop communicative competence when we are learning English and then study grammar, or is better when we learn grammar and then develop communicative competence. I don't know if you have understood my question. Olga, please tell me, what do you think about
Yes,
it?
tutor, I understand the question, but your voice sounds a little bad, tutor. I don't know what happened with the internet
Cycle.
today, but I understand the question. In my personal experience, I have the opportunity to learn a lot of grammar. I remember when I studied at Colombo Americano,
Yes.
and they usually teach me a lot of vocabulary and a lot of rules. But I never practiced how to speak in English. When I finished at that institute, I remember that I couldn't talk in English.
Olga,
Anything.
you
I
you
have a lot of ideas in my mind, but I couldn't express myself because we didn't do that and this kind of exercises like here at not like this one, hangout, speaking classes. Is but now when I have the opportunity to speak, I use the grammar and the vocabulary that I learned in that time. You see, I don't know if it was good, but I think that is good because it's working for me in this moment. Yes, but
yeah,
at the end of the course, it was terrible. I think that it was a mess. I spent my money. I didn't see
the
the
result.
product of my on my invest. I didn't. Yes, I didn't see the results. I think that now at Colombo the methodology has changed a lot. But yes, I think that is necessary to combined
Mix, combine.
different skills at the same time. Yes,
Yes.
grammar, but then you speak and then you listen some exercise. Okay, during the class you do different activities, practicing them because only one or two is not good. I think so. That's my opinion too.
Olga, you are right. You are in the same line than me. I think that learning grammar is very important. It's very, very important when we are learning a foreign language. But also it's essential to develop that communicative skills, able to use the knowledge that you are learning, or able to communicate your ideas. Maybe you will make a lot of mistakes because it is natural when you are learning something. But it's essential to combine, as you said, learning grammar and developing good skills for use your language that you are learning. Develop that skills for listening and speaking. That I think that is the most important, because if you know one language, it's because you are able to use it in a good way. And so it's important to combine the grammar and communicative skills.
Yes,
Oh,
tutor. And in this moment, tutor, I need to say something more. In this moment, when I listen another person talking in English, like I know a lot of rules, a lot of grammars, I know that the person is doing mistakes, grammar, but he or she is talking. But that's the idea. The important that is to communicate the idea. Yes, it doesn't matter about the grammar. No, yes, it's important, but the skill of speaking is very, very hard, very difficult.
yes, I understand you. Sometimes I'm not an expert in grammar. I recognize that because I make a lot of mistakes when I am speaking or writing. I make a lot of mistakes, and and I consider that I don't know, I have to take my time to study grammar because now I master English. I am able to write, to listen, and speak, use English. Now that I have that skills, eh, I feel the need to learn grammar because I am communicating my ideas through English. So I think that now is important. So it's great when we achieve good communicative skills in a foreign language. I think. I don't know, Olga, if you would like to say something more or not.
Yes, tutor. I only want to say that write the chat. I don't know why, but the sounds or your voice today is so terrible. I try to understand that, but I understand you are talking about, but sometimes I get lost. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with my parents. They have the same problem like me. I don't know.
Maybe it's my microphone. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to check the connection of my microphone. Okay, wait a moment. Hi, my students. I'm here once again. Vanessa, what do you think about the things that Olga have shared with us? What do you think? What is your opinion?
Well, teachers, it's very curious or funny because I had the same experience that our partners had because I studied in the Colombo Americano, and when I finished my 12 levels, I just I feel like lost because I try to speak, but I have all that grammar in my mind, and I couldn't to speak very well, and I'm very confused because I didn't to remember how to say something, or while I was thinking in my mind how to say something, I really say that. So in that time, after that, I'm consider that I'm better. I'm better because I begin to study by So the difference is a lot because the Colombo Americano teach you a full grammar. The section speaking and the section listening is important for they, but no, not a lot. And now, um, as a teacher, I can see that the grammar is important because organize your idea that if you don't practice it, if you don't have that conversation, that section for the conversations, it's very difficult that some students begin to practice it and begin to get that grammar section and to speak and explain all what they want to say. So I think that too, that both is very important. That uh, whether do you have the space for to speak a lot is much better. It's better, sorry, because you can notice that you speak it very fluency. Um, you in all time you don't think in Spanish. You are just thinking in English, and you try that your word is fluency, and it's good. For me, it's good. And I don't know what's your opinion, but uh, I had that experience. Now I'm very happy because I remember some grammar. Now that I'm teaching Spain to my students, I remember the passive voice. I remember the present perfect. I remember some comparative. I remember some important grammar that is complement to speak. That your conversation is very structured and fluency and look like beautiful. And that's very beautiful. I remember that when I was in the level 11, in that time, all our class was with American teachers. In
Yes.
that level, our teacher was a Britannic teacher, and the pronunciation is very different. And she told us that why you don't speak, why you don't understand. It's supposed that you are in the level 11, yes, 11 level, yes,
Yes.
and you
No.
don't understand what I'm talking. So it's in that time for me was very frustrating because I can see that I was in a level and I don't understand, I don't speak it, I don't say nothing, and you feel like lost, very lost. You feel that you don't understand, that you never going to speak very well, and it's very frustrating. But now I'm very happy because I can speak, I can understand when I listen something. For example, you are speaking and I understand. For me, it's so happy and congratulations to have that grade level. And that's all. Mhm.
That's great. That's a great experience. Do you listen very? Do you listen to me very good or not? How do you
Yes,
listen
yes,
to me
yes.
now?
I understand. Now your sound is good.
It's better.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience that you have had learning English. I think because you have studied grammar, the structure of language, and then you have developed the communicative skills. I think, is my point of view about your experience in learning language. I think that, as you said, you have had a great opportunity because now you speak very fluently. I think you speak very well, and your grammar is good. Your vocabulary is excellent. I think, and I think that you have your results, and maybe you are as a kind of child, you are growing up with language. Maybe you will get more higher in your level of English. I think only we need to practice, as you have mentioned, when your teacher was asking you why you don't speak or why you don't understand the language that I am speaking. It's time practicing and practice um, gives you the opportunity to achieve the level and the competence, your goals in language. I think, and as you mentioned, this encounter is a great opportunity that you have for practice your communicative competence, especially in speaking. Um, and I congratulate you for your experience. That was amazing.
Thank you, teacher. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Actually, that was a good experience, and I remember all times, and I'm very proud of me because I consider that I improve my speak and my listen, and the idea is that I can improve every day, every time, and have that highest level, and to that better teachers, and have a good conversations with all the persons that speak with me.
I'm going to tell you one experience that I have. When I was talking to someone, always I ask, "Have you understood me? Do you understand me?" Because for me, it was incredible that I was speaking in English when I began to speak. Always I ask that kind of questions. It
Yes, yes, kind.
was
Thank you, teacher.
unbelievable for me. Thank you for your
Thank
experience.
you. Okay.
Jessica, it's your turn. Please tell us. I'm going to ask you the question. Do you think that it's better to achieve communicative competence and then learn grammar? Or do you prefer to study grammar and then achieve communicative competence? What do you
Okay.
think?
I think I have a double position in that topic
Yeah.
because I think if you are teaching children, I think the better way is to learn first communicative skills and the grammar because children learn in that way. First listen, then speak. First
Mhm.
read, then they read
I
for
repeat.
children. But when you are an adult person, you can using both methodologies or both strategies because you need you need practice your communicative skills and you need to know about grammar. I think the best is to using both methodologies for learning. Excuse me. And I think it's a good way when you are other person learning a foreign language uh, that you organize your ideas and organize your grammar in the process. Because if you only speak and speak, you can make mistakes and learn that mistakes. But if you only learn about grammar, you can be shy for your communicate your ideas. Then I think that.
Okay, that's true, Jessica, because you have mentioned something great and important. I consider because if we dedicate only for develop communicative skills and not study grammar, I think that grammar is necessary to study. We are going to make mistakes, but we are never correct them. We are not going to correct the mistakes, or we don't know how is the right pronunciation, or how we can arrange the word in the specific order. I think we are always be making mistakes, and it's essential to study grammar and develop communicative skills for that simple reason, I think.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you very much, Jessica, for your opinion.
Welcome.
Ismael, please tell us, do you prefer to learn grammar and then develop communicative skills, or do you prefer to develop communicative skills and then learning grammar?
Teacher, I think that to learn English, both are very important, but I think conversational competence is a little more important because through a conversation you can acquire grammatical structures and constantly. I think that this competence is efficient as long as you have the basis to produce the spoken language. I think the comment should refer to some aspect, such
Yes,
as the correct pronouns, grammatical structure and expression. But grammar is very important because it allows us to organize grammatical structure correctly.
yes,
But I think the main function of the language is to communicate. That's why I prefer conversational competence to learn the language. With through grammar we can improve it.
yes. Ismael, sometimes learning grammar, only grammar, if we dedicate to learn only grammar and build up sentences, because when we are learning grammar, we have to make sentences. It's always the same. And I think that is boring activities to dedicate only learning grammar. We have to mix the both both the skills, learning grammar and achieve good competences for communication and use your English. I think because when you mix grammar and communicative competence, uh, you you will be able to develop um, good competences for use the language in a right way. You will enjoy more because you are learning in a practical environment, I think. Not theory, but practical. You will feel amazing uh, learning in that way, I think. Ismael, I have another question for you. Um, how I don't know if you have had the opportunity to study in another institution. Do you have learn English in another institution, or only here at UNAD
Teacher, I studied in the Sena,
in a center? Yes,
yes, and course, virtual course.
yes. Mm, I have studied English.works, and that's are the courses that Sena gives. But I think that courses are great for study and practice your English. You will learn a lot of useful tools, but you won't have the opportunity to speak like these encounters. You won't have the opportunity to participate and use the knowledge that you are achieving in in that kind of courses. Um, uh, Ismael, I don't know. Have you participated? Have you had the opportunity to participate in the speaking sections before, or this
No,
is
teacher.
your
Before,
first?
never had participated in encounters.
This is
The
your first.
yes, teacher.
Okay,
This semester.
okay. I'm going to tell you a good news. The the university has found the way of practice English through these encounters. And when I was studying the courses basic English, intro English, pre-intermediate English, advanced English, I never had the opportunity to participate in one encounter like this one. Only I had the opportunity to do that in the course speaking English conversation. It's a course, and it's very interesting and amazing course, I think. That was my first encounter that I have in the courses, and I love because it has helped me to achieve good competence for the speaking, and and I feel so sad because this will be my last course with this kind of sections, online sections, and you will be happy because all the courses that you are going to study from now on, such as intermediate English 1, intermediate English 2, advanced English 1, and advanced English 2, you will have this kind of speaking encounters, and it will be an opportunity for you to practice. And when you will finish the bachelor degree of a foreign language, you will be professionals of teaching English, and you will have an excellent level of English, and you will be able to communicate your ideas and thoughts and use English in a perfect way because this kind of encounters helps you to achieve the communicative skills and also grammar. And that's a good news that I have for you. That was the good news. Um, so you can feel happy for that, Ismael and Jessica, Olga, Vanessa, and Gemma. You have to be sure when you will finish this great program, you will have an advanced level of English.
Yes, teacher, this is a very good method that has helped me a lot these encounters.
Yes.
I can understand the language much more before I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Much less try to speak in English.
Okay. You have to be glad for that, Ismail. The only thing is that you have to be cognizant or responsible. Going go to the encounters, participate, feel motivated to participate. Try to participate more as much as you can. Take advantage of that kind of encounters. Okay, I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue because I felt as emotion for a moment telling this good news for you. Okay, Gemma, I would like to listen your opinion. I'm going to ask you the question once again, Gemma. Gemma, do you prefer,
Sí.
yes, do you prefer
Yes.
develop communicative skills, and then learning grammar? Or do you prefer learning grammar and then um, achieve or learning communicative skills?
Teacher, I prefer the first case. In my case, I started learning grammar and then I developed communicative skills.
Yeah.
Mm, I took a book um, for read, for to do the exercise, for to understand the logical or the correct way to organize the sentence um, and everything to rest about it. Then um, um, I to start or I start to speak with other person to do you understand me?
Yes, of course, Hema. Very, very good. I have understood you. And I I understand that you study by your own, by yourself, in a book,
Yeah, yes.
learning grammar, and you develop the exercises, you read the theory, and then you develop exercises to achieve a good level of English. Gemma, you are doing right. You are doing in a correct way because you are working on your process of learning English. I think that when we have the interest and the motivation to achieve a good level of English, it doesn't matter if you are studying grammar or achieving good competence for communication.
Mm,
Um, Only you have to practice
okay.
grammar. And how you can practice grammar? Developing communicative skills.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to try to. These encounters are special for you because it allows you to participate and practice your grammar, your
Yeah.
knowledge in language. It will be useful for you.
Yeah.
Hema. Hema, and did you have had the opportunity to practice your English in Turbo?
Um, actually, I have, or I know other person that um,
No.
um, are studying English, and when I see you, or I try to speak
Hmm.
with there, okay. Um, how do you say también?
Also,
Also, I'm trying to start in a institution um, called high class learning. In this institution, teach teach English,
yes,
and I want to study in
yes.
this institution.
Oh, yes, Hema. If you have the opportunity to begin a study in that institution, it could be an amazing opportunity for you to improve, to enhance the communicative skills and also practice the grammar that you have learned by your own, by yourself. It could be an amazing experience for you.
Okay.
Okay, Hema. Hema, I would like to congratulate you because I have noticed that you participate more. You are able to tell us more ideas. I would like to highlight that that because it's amazing listening you. It's amazing. You are working on your English. I congratulate you for that.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay. Well, my students, it's time for to go to the next activity. To go to the next activity. The next activity, you are going to watch a video. I'm going to send you a video. A video. This video will teach you about how you can pronounce the years. Okay? It's a video on YouTube. I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you the link. So you have to click on the link and watch
Bobo,
the
llévate mi celular.
Hema, please turn off your microphone. Okay, thank you. You have to see the video. I'm going to send you the link of the video and you will learn how to pronounce the years. It's very easy. So please go ahead, watch the video and you will have 6 minutes to watch the video. In 6 minutes, I will be back. Okay? Go ahead and watch the video. My students, let me know when you have finished to watch the video. Let me know. Okay, Vanessa,
I finished, teacher.
thank you. Thank you very much. Ismael, what do you think about it? Is easy or not?
It's easy, teacher.
Yes, it's very easy, I think. The only thing is that need to practice. Only we have to practice a lot how to pronounce years. Olga, I have a question for you. Have you ever had problems working pronouncing years?
Yes, I had the mistake that the video said with
1,000.
all the number 1,975. Yes, yes, I have the problem. It was a mistake to say all the numbers. I use both options. Yes, I like with the
2,000.
other year with 2000. Yes, you can say in two options. I say the others, but now I learned. Thanks a lot.
I'm going to tell you my own experience. When I was reading and I got to 1 year, I stopped. I only stopped because I didn't know how to pronounce the years. And I thought, oh, I am able to. I know the numbers in English, but I don't know how to pronounce years. And sometimes I felt confused about how to pronounce years. But it's very easy. It's very easy. Only we have to practice. And for practice, how to pronounce years, I have I have prepared. We are not going to read this article today. This article don't have a lot of years, have a few years. And I have found a bibliography of an author. I'm going to show you my screen. I'm going to ask you to read a paragraph, and you will read. You will have the opportunity to read and practice the right pronunciation of the years. Okay, wait a moment. I'm looking for a paragraph, a different paragraph. Okay, this is for Olga. Olga, can you help me reading this article? Only this paragraph and no more.
Okay, that paragraph. Okay. Douglas Adams was born to Jane Donovan Adams, now Jane Thrift and Christopher Douglas Adams in Cambridge, England. His parents had one other child together, Susan, who was born in March 1955.
Yes, excellent.
His parents separated and divorced in 1957, and Douglas Jane moved in with Janet's parents, the Donovans, in Brentwood. Douglas' grandmother kept her house as an official RS refuge for hurt animals, which exacerbate young high fever and asthma.
Okay.
That's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is my class, for my student Jessica. Could you help me reading this one and this another one?
Okay.
It's very long, I think, but you will practice a lot pronouncing these years.
Okay. Christopher Adams remarried in July 1960,
Yeah,
to Mary Judith Sweetwater, born Judith Robertson. From this marriage, Douglas Adams had a half sister, Heather. Janet remarried in 1964 to a veterinarian, Ron Thrift, providing two more half siblings to Douglas, Jane, and James Thrift. Education and early works. Adams first attended Primrose Hill Primary School in Brentwood, USA. He took the exams and interviewed for Brentwood School at age 6 and attended from 1959 to 1970. Adams attended different divisions of the school, including the prep school and the middle school. While at the prep school, he had an English class taught by Frank Halford, where Halford awarded Adams the only 10 out of 10 of his entire teaching career for a creative writing exercise. Adams remembered this for the rest of his life, especially when facing writer's block. Some of Adams' earlier writing was published at the school, such as a report on the school's photography club in the Brentwoodian in 1962, or spoof reviews in the school magazine Broadsheet, edited by Paul Milne Johnston. Adams also had a letter and a short story published nationally in the UK in the boys' magazine The Eagle in 1965. Adams also met Griff Rhys Jones at the school. The two appeared together in a production of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar in 1968. He was 6 feet tall, 1.83 meters, yes, M's, I don't know. But at the time, he was 12. and he stopped growing only at six, six.
6'5".
I don't know how to
6'5".
read 6'5",
Yes.
1.96 meters.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
You have done various mistakes in your pronunciation, I think,
Yes.
but the years you have pronounced very good, very well. Um, yes, you have done good, good. Thank you for that, for that. Um, this is for G. For, this is for Vanessa. Vanessa, uh, you're going to read this paragraph, this paragraph, and no more.
Okay, teacher. On the Strait of Bravura is a religious poetry that mixes the Beatles with William Blake. He was awarded a place at John's College, Cambridge to read English. Starting in 1971, Adams attempted early on to get into the Fort Heights Dramatic Club, with which several other names in British comedy had been affiliated. He was, however, turned down, and started to write and perform in revues with Will Adams, no relation, and Martin Smith, forming a group called Adam Smith Adams. Later, on another attempt to join Fort Heights, Douglas Adams was encouraged by Simon Jones, and Adams found himself working with Ray Jones, amongst others. In 1974, Adams graduated with a BA in English literature.
Yo, thank you. You read them in amazing way, I think, Vanessa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, it's time for Ismael to practice. And I'm going to look for Ismael. Please read this paragraph. No, wait a moment. I'm going to looking for a paragraph that no, read this one. This one is for you, Ismael. First, read the these three paragraphs. Okay, Ismael?
Okay, teacher.
Three paragraphs. Here.
Some of Adam's early radio were included sketches for the British Way in
Yeah.
1977 and the
Yeah.
New Hook Lines. He also co-wrote again with Graham Chapman the 20 February 1877 episode of Doctor on the Go, a sequel the Doctor in the House television comedy series. As Adams has had difficulty difficult selling his job and history, he took a series of odd jobs in order to have some income. A biography from an early edition of one of the H.H.G.
Yeah.
novels provides the following description of this early career. After graduation, he spent several years contributing material to radio and television shows, as well as writing, performing, and sometimes direct stage debut in London, Cambridge, at the Edinburgh Fringe. He has also worked at various times as a hospital porter, bar builder, chicken shed cleaner, bodyguard, radio producer, and script editor of Doctor Who.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ismael. You have achieved the goal. You have pronounced the years in the right way. Okay. Only you have
Thank
to
you.
practice reading. Uh,
Yes.
I'm going to develop an activity. I'm going to show you how to work with a good page to enhance speaking competence and also reading. But we have to finish these activities that I have prepared. I promise for you that we are going to develop an interesting activity um, after we finish this encounter, okay? To teach you and show you how you can use different tools to enhance reading skills and speaking skills. You will enhance your pronunciation and a lot of useful things that we have to develop in language. I promise you that when we finish this encounter. Okay? Tema, it's your turn. It's your turn. You are going to read this. It's long. This. Wait, Hema. Wait a moment. Hema, try to read this article, this paragraph.
Personal life.
Yes, personal life.
Okay. In the early 1980,
Yes.
Adams had a affair with married novelist Sally Emerson, to whom he dedicated his book Life, the Universe, and Everything. The universe, and everything. Emerson returned to her husband after splitting with Adams in 1981, and Adams was soon afterward introduced by friends to Jane Belson, with whom he later became romantic, romantic, romantically uh, in, involved.
Involved.
Be-
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
involved?
Involved. Yes.
Okay. Belson was the Larry Bear, Barrister mentioned in the Jacket Platt biography print in these books during the mid 1980s.
Okay.
Adams lived in Islington with a lady barrister and an Apple Mexingtons. Um, the two lived in Los Angeles together during 1983, while Adams worked on an early screenplay adaptation to make Hitchhiker into a Hollywood movie. When the deal fell through, they moved to London, and after several separations um, and about engage, engagement,
Engagement.
they were married on 25 November 1991. Adams and Belson had one daughter together, Polly James Rowe Adams, born on 22 June 1994.
Hmm?
In the in the year that Adams turned 42, in 1999, the family moved from London to Santa Barbara, California, where they lived until Adam's date. That.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
following his funeral, James Belson and Polly Adams returned to London, where they currently reside.
Okay, my students, you have done a great activity, Hema. You have done a good activity. You have achieved the main objectives for this speaking section that was able to pronounce the years in the right way. Only we have to practice, as me. We have to
Okay.
practice a lot. And I suggest you, recommend you to practice a lot your reading. Your reading. More your reading, you have to achieve to be fluently when you are reading because it's fluently. We need fluency for the speaking and also for reading. But you
Okay,
have done great. I
okay.
have noticed that you pronounce some words in the right way, and I recommend you please look in on internet the ed sounds how you can pronounce in the simple parts when the words finish in ed. Okay, please.
Okay, teacher. I understand. I
Well,
understand you.
okay, my students, be pay attention for the next and the last activity for this encounter. You have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to think about your bibliography. You are going to write in a piece of paper some events of your life. Um, when you born, as an example, uh, wait a moment, wait a moment. When you finish in which year you have finished the school, um, do you know what is an bibliography? It's like when we tell something. Examples. I was born in 1989. Okay. Then I went to a school in 2006. In 2006 or six. Um, I won a lottery in 2011. Okay, a kind of a bibliography. You have 3 minutes to prepare your bibliography, and then we will be back to share the bibliography. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
okay,
Okay,
okay. Go ahead. Take your time and write a good bibliography of yourself.
Teacher, excuse me, we have to write in a piece of paper
You
or
have to,
in.
yes, to be more effective when you will be sharing your bibliography, because sometimes we often forget the numbers, and it's better if you write the number of the year and you have the number and you read the number of the year when you're born or when you have finished the school, the high school, or you got married. Yes,
Okay, teacher. Yes.
it's because I don't, because you will feel more confident if you have written the years in a piece of paper.
Okay. Thank you.
teacher, one question. Teacher, tutor, tutor. Okay, okay.
Yo todavía tengo cambio. Hágase un cafecito. Sí, no. Ay, bueno, sí.
Teacher,
Hey,
you told us that a activity is about to say something about our life.
yes,
Um, but I need to include
the
what?
year. No, the most important is that you write the year, the year. Maybe when you have finished the school. Another example, a birthday. You can say on 2000 year, on 2000, it was my 15th birthday and was especially. You can say the day, the year when you have begun the university. On 2013, I began to study in this university. Just make your own bibliography. Only you have to express the years.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Tutor, I need a help. I need your help.
Okay.
Please, could you read this date? Look at on the chat.
This date. 1st of August in 18. 90,
Years.
yes, 1st of August of 1980.
98. Okay, Tutor, thanks a lot.
Okay. If you have finished to write your bibliography, you don't need to be to be long. You have to only you have to tell me the bibliography, maybe with 3 or 4 sentences and no more.
Yes, Tutor,
No,
I finished because at the beginning of this semester, we have to do a task. The task was a line of time with the special days of our lives, and I have the task,
you have
and I did the
that
task.
text. Could you share with us your text about your bibliography
Yes,
reading?
to I showed my task. I don't know. Ah, yes, maybe for here. Let's say here. Give me a moment. And this one. Could you see?
No.
How can I share my
Okay, Olga. In the left hand.
yes?
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. We are watching your screen right now. Thank you.
I did an amazing task.
It's so
I got the
beautiful.
maximum score. Okay, but
Okay.
it's in Spanish, but it's easy.
No, try to tell us in English, but
Of course.
try not be extensive. Okay.
Okay.
Only
I was born on, yes, on
in.
5th, in 5th of November of 1976.
Yes.
Okay. My dad died in 18th
I'm going to
of
cry.
August of 1980. Please don't cry. It was a long time ago. You was You weren't a baby, no.
Okay. My father is alive, and I love him a lot.
Okay, I finished my school on 1st of December of 1988. Yes, at Colegio Cristo Rey in Dos Quebradas, Risaralda. Okay, I finished my first career on 8 of May of 1992. I got another career. I finished another career on 10th of December of 1999. Okay, I changed the place where I usually live on 18th of January of 2000. Yes, tutor, are you following me? Tutor, hello, are you following me?
Yo me boté un café.
What happened? Your coffee, you have problems?
My coffee has weight over my computer.
Oh, tutor, that is a terrible problem. Yes, I will cry.
My
In this moment, that is a good reason for crying. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
But remember, don't eat and drink nothing next to your computer. It's a ruler.
It's a rule.
Okay, and continue reading or no more? Is enough? Tutor, hello. Tutor is crying at this moment.
Olga, go ahead, Olga. I am cleaning. I'm cleaning.
I was thinking that you were crying in your bathroom. Ah! Okay, tutor. I got married on 10th. In 10 or on 10th of November of 2007. My child were born on 5 of October of 2008. I traveled to San Francisco, California on 12 of June of 2014. And I come back again to my studies on 6th of February of 2015. That's all, tutor. And don't
Tutor.
cry.
Tutor.
Okay. Hey, hello. And Jessica, could you tell us your own biography?
Of course. I was born on 3rd of January of 1992. In 1997, I began my studies about kindergarten and elementary school. Then, when I was in 3rd grade, I changed my school. In this way, in 2001, I was studying in a nun's school. In 2006, I began music classes, but this during a few time. I finished my high school in 2008, and the next year I went to study pedagogy. I began the university in 2013, but I was working in other town, then was difficult to do it, and started over in 2016.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ismael, please share with us your bibliography.
Yes, teacher. I was born in Piedecuesta, Santander in 1980.
Okay.
I started studying at 5 years of age in the year of 1986. I graduated from high school in the year of 1998. In 2000, I started studying geology at the Industrial University of Santander, but my father had health problems and I had to retire.
Yeah.
I started working in the National Police of Colombia in 2001, and I have worked there for more than 17 years. In 2007, I started studying again at the University Industrial de Santander in the distance mode, but they moved me and had to leave the university again. In 2013, I started studying at the UNAD, and in 2015, I had to suspend my studies due to labor difficulties. In this year, 2018, I resumed my studies and I have finished them.
Okay, Ismael, thank you. You have done a great bibliography. Vanessa, please share with us your bibliography.
Okay. Mm, I was born in 1991 and my birthday is the 19th of November. I finished my school in 2007 and I finished my first career in 2020 and my second career in 2014. My wedding was in 2015 on December 30th. And the fall.
Thank you. You have done a great work. Thank you. Gemma, please share with us your bibliography.
Okay. I was born on December 3, 1992 in Turbo, Antioquia. On November 2, 2011, I graduated as a higher normalist. I started my studies at the university in in 2018, 16, 17, so sorry. I started my studies at the university in 2017. Now, in 2018, I am working as a teacher.
Oh,
It's
that's great. That's great. You have done a great activity. My students, as I had promised for you, I'm going to show you how to work with the Deep English. Deep English. This is the Deep English page. This page provides you the opportunity to develop competence for listening, reading, and speaking. How you can work with this page? You will need good earphones. A good earphones. The idea is that you play here, you play in the this. You have to click to play the reading, and this is like a kind of audiobook. It will be reading this article, and you will be while you are listening, you are going to read this, and you will listening the reading, okay, the right pronunciation of each word while is while this audio is playing. You will be reading. following the audio. You have to try to read following the audio. And one skill that you can develop here is speaking. You can, or you can also speak while you are listening. You will read this. You have to read in a loud voice while you are listening. You have to try to imitate the sounds that the audio makes. Okay? I don't know if you have understood. I would like to show you the I don't know where is the here here there is a tutorial. In the same page you will find a tutorial how to use this amazing page to achieve good competence for reading, listening, and speaking. Uh, my students, remember that in my web page that I have prepared for you, that is developed in weeks, you will find the link, Deep English. Okay, my students, it's all for today. I recommend you a lot to enter to this page and practice your communicative skills. Wait a moment. Oh, no.
Okay, tutor, thanks a lot for the advice.
Okay. Bye.
Oh,
Bye, my
that
students.
Deep English is amazing. I used many years ago. No, 1 year ago, I was practicing with that page, and it's a really good experience.
It's a good and amazing page to practice English. Thank you for to be here, my students. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your time, your free time, and see you on the next week on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes,
Wednesday.
tutor. Okay, happy dreams. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Thank you very much, teacher, for the activity. Very productive.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Bye bye, teacher. Have a good night. Thanks.
Thank you.